Salmon Run is without a doubt amazing. A lot of people, including me, think that it's probably one of the best modes Splatoon has ever seen. I kind of think that no one would even argue with that. I feel like most people, even if you don't enjoy playing Salmon Run, you can still kind of appreciate it. However, Salmon Run is not coming back for Splatoon 3. I don't think that's like confirmed, but I can say with like 99% certainty that it's not coming back. So what'll be in place of Salmon Run? I have a few ideas. Now, first off, I just want to say that it's not even confirmed that we're going to be getting another mode like Salmon Run. It could just be hero mode and whatever the PvP modes are, which is completely fine, but it'd be still a little nice to, have a mode similar to Salmon Run. The first thought that came to my head was instead of taking golden eggs from Salmonage, you would go and retrieve them from Grizzco. It really seems that Grizzco is going to be the villain in Splatoon 3, with us helping the Salmonids this time instead of going against them. The Save Our Salmons thing Nintendo posted on New Year's a while back kind of supports that too. Since in the last game, we as players helped Grizzco get the golden eggs, now it's like, oh no, what have we done? We have to go get them back and help these salmon. I can already imagine the player character wielding like scrapyard weapons, fighting against more advanced Grizzco technology. Grizzco technology isn't super advanced because it's really just like borrowed Octarian technology, but gosh, I can just imagine you having like put together weapons, scrapyard weapons fighting against some other advanced stuff. That kind of scenario just seems super cool to me. Maybe a similar mode where you fight waves to get the golden eggs back, kind of exactly in the same way as Salmon Run. But after thinking about that for a little bit, I don't think a mode similar to Salmon Run is going to be in the game at all. Not saying there's not going to be another secondary mode, because I would still like that, but I don't think it'll be anything like Salmon Run. If it was just Salmon Run, but the sides are flipped, it would just feel like Salmon Run again, and there'd really be no reason to play it. Splatoon and 3 are already going to be on the same console, so a mode that's pretty much the same gameplay-wise would just be kind of underwhelming since we've already done a lot with Salmon Run. I would still enjoy a Salmon Run, but the sides are switched, but it's just like, I would prefer something new. It'd just be a bit underwhelming gameplay-wise. That's why I think we're going to get something completely different. Again, I still want a team-based mode, but just something a little different than Salmon Run. An idea I really like is a mode where you and other players go salvage your scrap in the Splatlands. I mean, heck, New Agent 3 does it to earn cash in their free time, so I can totally see it making sense in the world of Splatoon. Perhaps you can explore deserted areas and fight broken down robots for scrap, or, some other creatures that stand in your way. I don't know, it'd just be really cool to kind of explore a deserted wasteland or like a junkyard, a scrapyard, and just try to find specific scrap. I don't really know how that'll work, but, perhaps Nintendo could find a way. Because there's so many ideas that you could think of for, collecting scrap. Whether that be you're trying to build something, or whether that be you're just trying to, like, sell that for parts. Some scrap parts could be worth more. It could be, like, a collecting thing. Who knows? I was looking through Hikaru Walker, the Japanese exclusive art book for the Octo expansion, and saw this image right here. Wouldn't it be so cool to just look around and scavenge this place? Maybe waves of enemies could show up, but instead of them coming to you, you go deeper into the map with your squad, and just, you have to fight the enemies then. Gosh, that could be really cool. Imagine all the other cool maps that could be done with that. Oh, I can imagine like a broken down city, or just an abandoned Splatoon map that no one goes to anymore. Like, that would be so fun. It also makes me wonder if they'll use any unimplemented things from the Octo expansion. Like, probably not, but there's so much stuff that they didn't add in that just seems so cool that I would love to see come out. I really like the idea of scavenging, but then the problem of Little Buddy comes up. Since contact with salmonids is forbidden in Inkling Society, I highly doubt that everyone has their own Little Buddy. Maybe the mode could just be without Little Buddy, but Nintendo has already stated that New Agent 3 gets help from Little Buddy while scavenging, so I kind of don't really know about this idea. I am not sure if the secondary mode is going to have anything to do with the Grizzco. That's why I kind of brought up the scrapyard setting, because like, will it have anything to do with Grizzco? Salmon Run had nothing to do with hero mode, or even Octo expansion whatsoever. There's a few theories that mr.grizz was created by the professor somehow, but there's no real backing on that right now, in my opinion. There's no real connection between Salmon Run and the other modes, so will this new secondary mode have any connection? I kind of want it to. I feel like that'd really develop the world of Splatoon more. It would just be kind of cool just to see the modes linked in just a little bit of a way. They don't have to be super linked or anything, but it'd just be cool. I've seen some people suggest a battle royale in like I hope not. Nothing against battle royales, because personally I like some of them, but the genre has just become really oversaturated. I'm sure Splatoon could bring its own uniqueness into the scene, but it'd just be kind of disappointing just to have another battle royale, since that's what every shooter game seems to do. Again, I'd be happy, I guess, but I'd be happy with any mode. Nintendo could literally release a mode where you just eat bread, and then I'd be like, this is the best thing of all time. Some people have thought about Pearl and Marina showing up in like a secondary mode or even like a DLC, which I think would make sense, since it hasn't been confirmed that Pearl and Marina are going to be in hero mode, because we only have like 2 trailers and I'm basing this off of nothing. But it'd be cool to see Pearl and Marina in maybe the secondary mode. Perhaps it actually has something to do with chaos versus order. Maybe that'd be pretty cool, right? Maybe Marina's for some reason the villain, or Pearl's the villain, or they're both on your side, or they're both on the enemy side. Like, God, that would be so nice, especially because like Pearl and Marina have their own unique things. Like Pearl now has a killer whale, and you know, Marina has, I think they're her hype bombs, I think that's what they're called. Either way, they're both pretty unique and they can both bring something really interesting into the scene. Agent 4 could also be in the new side mode. Agent 4 could maybe like help you out or like help you scavenge. Agent 4 can show up in some way in the secondary mode. I feel like that'd be a good way to implement them while, you know, still kind of being not forgotten maybe. I think that'd just be an interesting way to implement them and to kind of like maybe have a little more spotlight, make them kind of just seem more unique. I have been talking about adding a lot of other PvE modes, like where you're fighting AI or just not fighting other players. And like, yeah, but that doesn't mean I don't want PvP modes. I just don't want the PvP mode to be the new secondary mode. Because in Splatoon, you know, we have Turf War, Tower Control, Splat Zones, Rainmaker, and Clam Blitz. That last one's not very good. But yeah, the game already has a lot of PvP modes, and I'm not saying I don't want more. I am all for adding more. It's just that I feel like the secondary mode, like Salmon Run was in Splatoon 2, shouldn't be PvP based. It should be kind of just a little bit more friendly. There's people like me, and I get really nervous when playing stuff like Turf War or Ranked, because I hate fighting real players sometimes. Not saying I don't enjoy it at all, but like it makes me really nervous sometimes. So it's really nice to just sit back with a team and just, you know, work together and not have to worry about other real people on the other side. It's a lot more relaxing. Not saying Salmon Run's super relaxing though, because it gets very intense at times, and I do rage like a lot. But there's another thing I want to talk about before I end this video. But yeah, that's all I really have to talk about today. Now, before this video ends again, I just want to say thank you guys so much. My last video has done extremely well, and I've gained a lot of subs over the last week. Like, what the heck? Prochara even commented, which made me freak out so much. I don't have a recording like with the Rizzy one. Darn. But still, I really appreciate all of your comments. Every single one of you guys. I truly do appreciate it. It really means a lot to me and really helps me stay motivated. I really cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are awesome, and thank you all for the support you've been giving me over the last few weeks. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.